northern religious extremists. Look at them. Look at them. You fight Almighty Allah when you fight Boko Haram, Sultan of Sokoto. When you reach all these ones, federal government, their prick go just follow. But when you reach Igbo people, when you reach Nnamdi Kanu more specifically, they will tell you that, hey, he commanded violence against Lagos during NSAS. You know, those 3 years ago. So they must convict him. This one. Now look at this one. The federal government. He's not the first person, no. Sheikh Gumi made similar statement that if federal government does not do well with the negotiation with these people, that the problem that they will see will be just a tip of the iceberg. You know, that's another northerner threatening federal government. Now this is a traditional ruler threatening federal government. And this now the call all of on a prick go they stand. Those where they get pussy go wet. Look at this one now, threatening federal government. Eh? These are the people that are people from the southwest are doing boy and slave too. That's why you see that they cannot come out and put their voice to the injustice so that at least we can divide this country. Let everybody go. Let us see who will perform better than each other. You know, but it's quite unfortunate that injustice will continue to go on in Nigeria, you know, and until and touch everybody, people will not learn.
You know, so now all these people they talk say terrorists. If you look all these people, they are Fulani people. The real Hausas, they know they fight. The real Hausa, they are not much. Now make they oppress them. Courage Arofai, Kaduna State former governor, is an Fulani man. Courage Buhari, na Fulani man. So they don't come. You come like when I come, more can do settlement. Oh, more will leave us one. Now they continue to overshadow the Hausa. They say Sultan of Sokoto is on the run. Sokoto people they find them. They say now then go bring this man come outside by their safe. Because the sweetie the man don't commit for the land is getting too much. Now I can't just make I go use touch till they look. I can't find. I can't go see Asari Tokumbo. Wait, be see Asari now they volunteer for Tunubu. Asari Afa. Military, US military now don't come Nigeria. Oh yeah, carry your boys. Smoke on the war front when I go fight. Yes. Now one know the power. Asawana, where you they shout. Now one know where the power they. Asari. You know here say they don't enter Sokoto State. See, let me tell you guys one thing. Tinubu is playing politics. So. See, without presidents no sign, military for another country no go fit enter. Say they want fight for you. The same thing will be happen for Goodluck Jonathan regime. Una remember, during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, they can say make military, US military and UK, which is London, may they come fight these terrorists. Now, where they don't already enter Nigeria, now all these Asheniga people, mostly these idiots, Sultan of Sokoto, now I say may they come out with Gumi. Say they go fight the fight. Say Nigeria have everything to take for them to wipe these people out. Oh, now no see watch where they for all this swap. Where swap for West Nigeria military. For people to recruit their children for military now is a problem. For people to recruit their children in military now is a problem. Yeah. Guys. Sultan of Sokoto, they say, as you don't hear, pew. Whether na America I go, whether na Turkey go, we no come over here go. Because Iran no go fit accept them. Saudi Arabia no go accept them because all those one know they join terrorists. Because according to them, they say their Islamic region is not for terrorists. Say they know they support terrorists. Now I make when UAE become a power Yemen, now they blast UAE. Say if una no come on hand, we know they support terrorists, it will become between me and una. We don't know where Sultan of Sokoto run go. Where that one run go now is on the run. We doesn't know where he is now. Everybody now find the find. They say it's nowhere to be found. Make it come use the mouth, stay defend. Now run it day. They get waiting and they think, may not be say as it be say military, don't enter Sokoto State now. May not be say terrorists now, don't go recruit terrorists, may they go finish prison, may they release people. Now waiting I say, come they tell me now be that one so guys, I don't wait till nothing go. Asariafa, you know go enter not, carry your boys so asawana, make una go march for asawana there. This is time for you to show your power. Show us who you are. So we go know say that time that they call military militant regime. You joined at that time. But now, how far? No let your power sleep, oh. Oh yeah, legade la ba. Once you for not your men, you match go them, you go face them.
Nigerians, if this news not true, that means say this 2026 is very, very good. This year clear. According to the news, I hear say the Sultan of Sokoto don't run away from his own palace, allegedly. Maybe because say don't hear say US government don't arrest Gumi. You don't understand? He don't run away from his palace. Allegedly, I hear say Sultan of Sokoto don't run away from his palace. You don't understand? See, you can run, but you cannot hide. You don't understand? You better come back to your palace and defend yourself. All this wrong way you run, it cannot help you. Because US government is not Nigeria government. You don't understand? I like what Donald Trump they do, make it a show na shege. Because now what to do? I felt and I say anything where you sow, you go reap. This is the time for you people to reap the evil when I don't sow. Nobody should run away. Make una come face on a judgment. You don't understand? Sultan of Sokoto, with all due respect, come back to your palace. You don't understand? They say you run away from your palace. Come back to your palace with all due respect.
You see, sometimes when they say karma is active, people don't understand it is truth. The Sultan of Sokoto was peaceful. He had controls of half of Nigerian oil wells that was allocated to him by the Babangida administration. The Sultan controls all the Islamic activities in Nigeria. The Sultan is the one whom even the federal government is afraid of. The Sultan is above the law in Nigeria. Like as he's been designated that is the number one topmost traditional ruler in Nigeria, even when his forefathers were foreigners into Nigeria. That was how the British twisted the narratives that made the Sultan to be God in Nigeria, that decides the fate of who lives and who dies. The Sultan had all his influence, that for you to be a governor in Nigeria, you have to go to Sokoto State to bow down for him. That was how immense the Sultan wielded his power. All the atrocities committed by the Fulani herdsmen, the Fulani militias, all of them were under the cover of the Sultan. And there's no how you will tell fellow Nigerians that in the domain of the Sultan were the harbingers of terrors having a foothold in his own state, that the Sultan is not aware of it. But sometimes we always say karma is very, very patient. But when the karma comes for judgment, it is very, very explicit. He took Nnamdi Kanu. He spent all he can because he saw that what Nnamdi Kanu was saying, talking about the Fulani Janja with, plans, aims of Islamizing Nigeria is real. He did everything he can within his cohorts to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu was forcefully brought into Nigeria and then to face the trial. Because according to the Sultan, Nigeria, the Fulanis owns Nigeria. Nobody else owns Nigeria. According to the Sultan, the indigenous people have no right to their land, to their property, and if possible, to their lives. Karma is real. There is no place for the wicked. The wicked runneth when no one pursueth him. The time for judgment is here and it's real.
I still never understand why Nigerians or some Nigerians from the north, especially my Muslim brothers, our Muslim brothers, I call them our Muslim brothers because they are human beings. Yes. Still they believe and defend the fact, say this thing no be agenda, jihadism or attack on Christians. And I doubt if any of you feel prove them to us, say this thing no be genocide or maybe an attack to Christians. Why it be say where people where they defend Sultan, they more vocal than Sultan himself, speaking to the people, the Muslims, or the entire Nigerians. You and I know very well, say Sultan of Sokoto get the power to stop this thing when this thing starts. And even up till now, you know they even make any attempts to stop any of this. Does it mean that he buy the idea of this idea of genocide or maybe whatever attack on Christians? And if not, waiting be his position. Abi, he's relinquishing his position to Sheikh Gumi, to be the speaker. And if Sheikh Gumi is speaking for him, that means we are not stay far from the truth. Because up to now, it be like I said, the only time when Sultan of Sokoto they talk, now when they won't declare Ramadan. And for you to understand the power way Sultan of Sokoto gets, Muslims know they celebrate Salah until he declares. So that means even the presidents, they answerable to him when it comes to their religious side. Because Muhammad Buhari know they decide, no get power where Sultan they. And Sultan feels summon Muhammad Buhari. So waiting be his position, waiting be the reason why he never do anything to stop all this attack. If not because this is an agenda, then let them tell us waiting be the reason. Yes, that is our point, and that is our stance. Unless if maybe Ona continue, they push us to know whether we go fight back.
Hi, welcome back. If someone like Mike Arnold knows Sultan of Sokoto and what he does for a living, is it the presido that we have in this nation that wouldn't know? Because I don't understand why they still free these people and person like Asari, although Asari own is just like a joke, because I see him as someone who don't even know what he is doing. Because to me, that man behave like someone who is not the owner of his own brain, because it seems like when his brain is being reset, he talk well. When his brain is not normal, he talks anyhow. Although his own is not what I am here to say. The one that brought me here most is the one of Sultan, because this Sultan of Iman ran away the other time that we came to talk about here. Now again we are hearing another thing where people are saying that he has run away. Although all this one that he has been running up and down, it's not something that is going to save him, because what he has done, himself, he knows. If not, if he thinks his heart is clean, he would not run. When they invaded Sokoto, then he wasn't there. He was off from his palace. Everyone was so concerned about that then. But when he came back, instead of the federal government to question this man of how and what made him to run away, they did not. They decided to allow him to go back to his throne and continue his job. Although he has different things he's doing, although he's collecting different salary and different things from different angle, instead of those people who are paying this man to be more concerned about what this man even does good in this country before they are paying him leaders, they don't. They keep on doing their own thing, they keep on paying him, and he keep on destroying Nigeria. Because when this thing happened, then nobody knew Sokoto was so or was that bad until these people invaded there. Is it that there is a place that these people who are terror people normally hide in that Sokoto side, because we cannot understand these recent things that just happened has made me now to be wondering, because ever since we hear that these guys from the Americas or have landed again, this man has traveled out. Although we know that there is no country that is going to accept him, because even Mike Arnold said this the other time, that no country is going to accept anyone who deal or who sympathize with the terror people. That is what Mike Arnold says. Although why I like the foreigners is this, they stick to whatever thing they says. Anything they use their mouth to talk, they will not forget it. Not like this our own nation that they do anyhow things. Although many things are going on here. Now you know. Make your ear dey open. Make your ear stand, because things is going on here. Things they go on. Even recently there is a man I saw. He was saying something. Although when he was saying that, I did not believe until this whole thing that people are talking about here happened again, because the man was saying something that the person who would think that he's the one ruling us is not the one ruling us. The person who would think that is the one ruling us is even getting orders from these northern leaders. The work that he is doing is just that he's just like a cover to them. He's just covering them allegedly. That's what they said. I don't know how sure that thing is. And when time or as time goes on, we will drop that here for you to see, for you to know the kind of state or country you are. Just stay focused, stay safe, and stay tuned. We'll be back so soon. If you have anything to let us know, we are waiting. You can drop it below. And also, if today is the first time you are passing here, kindly like, share, subscribe. Thank you.